10 life lessons we can learn from wolves. 1. The wolf never waits until it feels ready. A wolf doesn't wait for perfect weather, perfect conditions, or the perfect moment to hunt. Hunger forces action, but discipline determines survival. Humans often spend years preparing to begin. We tell ourselves we'll start exercising when life slows down, launch a business when we have more money, or pursue our dreams when fear finally disappears. The wolf teaches the opposite lesson. Confidence doesn't come before action. It grows because of action. Every hunt, successful or not, sharpens its instincts. Every challenge becomes training for the next one. The lesson is simple. Stop asking if you're ready. Start becoming ready by moving. 2. Strength is built alone. Success is achieved together. A wolf is capable of surviving alone for a time, but it thrives within a pack. The strongest wolves don't succeed because they overpower everyone else. They succeed because each member understands their role. Some lead, some protect, some scout ahead, while others care for the young. Modern society often glorifies individual achievement, yet almost every meaningful accomplishment is built through trust, cooperation, and shared responsibility. The wolf reminds us that independence is valuable, but isolation is dangerous. Real strength is knowing when to stand alone and when to stand beside others. 3. Wolves don't waste energy chasing every opportunity. Watch a wolf hunt carefully. It doesn't sprint after every animal it sees. It observes, calculates, waits, then commits with absolute focus. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they constantly divide their attention. They chase every trend, every shortcut, every new opportunity, until they master none of them. The wolf teaches that patience is not weakness. It is strategic discipline. Success belongs less to those who do more, and more to those who know what deserves their full effort. For every scar becomes part of the wolf. Life in the wild is unforgiving. A wolf carries scars from failed hunts, territorial battles, harsh winters, and countless close encounters with death. Yet those scars aren't symbols of defeat. They're proof of survival. People often try to hide their failures as if mistakes diminish their worth. But wisdom rarely comes from comfort. It comes from pain that was faced instead of avoided. Every disappointment can either become an excuse or an education. The wolf never wastes suffering. Neither should we. 5. A wolf never forgets its nature. No matter how difficult the season becomes, a wolf never tries to become something it isn't. It doesn't envy the eagle because it can fly. It doesn't envy the bear because it's larger. It survives by mastering its own nature. Many people spend their lives comparing themselves to others, chasing someone else's definition of success, until they lose sight of who they truly are. The greatest form of confidence isn't believing you're better than everyone else. It's knowing exactly who you are and living in alignment with your values every single day. The wolf teaches perhaps the most powerful lesson of all. Respect yourself enough to become the fullest version of your own nature, not a copy of someone else's. 6. The wolf understands that survival requires adaptation. The forest never stays the same. Seasons change. Food becomes scarce. New predators appear. Old territories disappear. Yet wolves continue to survive because they adapt instead of complaining. Human beings often waste enormous amounts of energy wishing life were easier instead of becoming stronger. We resist change because it feels uncomfortable. The wolf teaches a timeless truth. The strongest are not always the fastest or the most powerful. They are the ones willing to adjust without losing their purpose. Adaptation isn't giving up your values. It's changing your strategy while protecting your mission. 7. The wolf doesn't seek approval. A wolf doesn't stop hunting because another wolf doubts it. It doesn't change direction because someone else disapproves. Its attention stays on survival, not on reputation. Humans, however, often sacrifice years of their lives trying to gain acceptance from people who aren't living the life they truly want. We fear criticism more than regret. We stay quiet to avoid judgment. We choose comfort over authenticity. The wolf reminds us that confidence isn't built from applause. It is built from knowing your purpose so clearly that outside opinions lose their power. Not everyone has to understand your journey. Only you have to keep walking it. 8. The wolf is patient enough to wait and brave enough to strike. There is a misconception that successful people act quickly. In reality, they know when to wait and when to move. A wolf can spend hours tracking prey without making a single move. But when the opportunity arrives, hesitation disappears. Many people fail because they reverse this process. They rush decisions that require patience and hesitate during moments that require courage. Life rewards those who develop both qualities. Patience without action becomes procrastination. Action without patience becomes recklessness. The wolf teaches the balance between wisdom and courage. Knowing when to wait is intelligence. Knowing when to act is character. 9. The wolf protects what matters most. When danger approaches, wolves instinctively protect their young and vulnerable members. Strength is never used only for personal gain. It exists to safeguard the future of the pack. In today's world, success is often measured by what we accumulate. More money, more status, more possessions. But real success is revealed by what you're willing to protect. Your family, your integrity, your health, your peace of mind, your values. Anyone can become wealthy. Far fewer become dependable. The wolf teaches that true leadership begins with responsibility, not authority. The strongest shoulders are the ones others can safely lean on. 10. Even the alpha must keep earning its place. One of the biggest myths about wolves is that leadership is maintained through constant domination. In reality, stable wolf packs depend heavily on cooperation, experience, and protecting the group, not endless aggression. The lesson extends beyond nature. Leadership is never a permanent title. It's a daily responsibility. Respect cannot be demanded forever. It must be earned repeatedly, whether you're leading a family, a business, or simply your own life. Yesterday's success doesn't guarantee tomorrow's trust. Every sunrise asks the same question. Will you continue becoming the person others can rely on? The wolf answers not with words, but with consistent action. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. Character isn't something you achieve once. It is something you prove every single day.